Trade alert, Minnesota Vikings going all in for 2022. That up next in 3, 2, 1. Gather around, Skull Brothers and Sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment about what you think about the Minnesota Vikings trading for tjhockenson. Yes, sir. Vikings are going all in 2022. The trading price was steep. We gave up a second rounder and a fourth rounder in 2023. A fourth rounder in 2024 with a third rounder in 2024 and a conditional pick. So that's the reports right now. So it was a steep trade, but to give you an idea, TJ Hockenson is one of the better tight ends in the league. We now have a big threat. What I've been asking for, I either wanted a downfield threat or a big receiver, a big tight end that can catch the ball, and we got that with 6'5" and 244-pound TJ Hockenson. Let's listen to a write-up of this trade. Ian Rappaport, the newest member of the Vikings, TJ Hockenson, a huge deal with the Vikings spending a 2023 second rounder and a 2024 fourth rounder for Hockenson, a 2023 fourth rounder and a 2024 conditional fourth rounder. So that is different. That is not as bad. It's the same. It's the same pick. Let me repeat it. A huge deal with the Vikings sending a 2023 second rounder and a 2024 fourth rounder for Hockenson, a 2023 fourth rounder and a 24 conditional fourth rounder. So he kind of put that in just a different order. But yeah, same trade. Hockenson had 26 catches on 43 targets for 395 yards. And three touchdowns this season. But again, you have to look at what the passing game with Jared Goff can and can't do. When Hockenson has been fed the ball, he's been quite something. You can ask the Seattle Seahawks about that 48-45 Week 4 loss. Hockenson went off on Seattle's defense. 8 catches on 12 targets for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Any tight end who can catch a simple cross or head 75 yards downfield after the catch, as Hockenson did here, that's a guy you want on your offense. The Vikings haven't used a lot of multiple tight end sets this season, just 23 dropbacks with 2 and none with 3. That's a radical departure from the pre-O'Connell days, and that this trade tells you that it's time for things to get back to the way things were in that regard. The price is high, but the Vikings are all in mode at 6-1 on this season, and Hockenson certainly does add a dynamic element to their passing game. The Lions are just looking for future picks, probably for the head coach whose name isn't Dan Campbell. So it's a good move for both teams. There you go. Vikings trade for TJ Hockenson. Just to let you know, yes, he had 8 catches for 179 yards against a good Seattle team. 2 TDs with an 81-yard long touchdown. I believe that was the touchdown. Other games, he was 3 receptions for 80 yards, 4 receptions for 48. New England, he had 1 for 6, 3 catches for 18 yards most recently, or at the Vikings. So, but the Seattle game was the huge one. 8 receptions for 179 yards. This guy can go get it. This guy can take it to the house. It is a big move. Exactly what I wanted. A big catching receiver or tight end. We got it in spades with TJ Hockenson. Much better than my idea of getting Albert O from Denver. This is the real deal. He's a front line tight end 1, big time pass catcher. Minnesota Vikings are going all in. It might have been too steep, but hey, if it ends with the Vikings taking Skull to the bowl, I'm all for it. That's it. Maybe more trades to come. Maybe more pickups to come. We'll see. Vikings are all in 2022. Skull Vikings. Cue the music. Thank you, Viking fans, for listening. Make sure you catch my other episodes. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Skol Vikes.